Lord, I just want to talk about my journey so far. That way, we first started going to church years ago. I didn't really know what to expect. Didn't know. I didn't really expect any big changes in my life, but it ended up made a lot of big changes in my life. I thought it changed my destiny, changed where I was going in this world. Thought it's by far been the best thing that I've ever done. It made such a huge impact on my life, my family, say where we were going. You know, there was some people as we first started out. There's people that didn't think we were doing the right thing. They thought we were maybe kind of going off the deep end, I guess. I thought some of them thought we maybe had joined a cult, or they said we were maybe fanatics about being religious. I didn't think we were really being religious. I thought I just was looking for the truth. I remember telling Carol we were trying out different churches, different denominations, and I remember telling her, I said, well, if it's not real, I'm not going to it. I want to go to a real church. I want to go. What's the point of going to church 2-3 times a week or on Sundays or whatever, and if there's nothing to it, if there's no reality, if God ain't real and if His ways ain't real, I don't want to waste my time. But I thought, folks, they seem like they just didn't understand, because when we started going to church, I just thought I'd found a real thing. I believe I found the real thing, and I was all in from the beginning, and I guess that's why everybody thought we had kind of went off the deep end. But I thought if God is real, all in looks to me like the only way to go. So we did make some changes. We were just trying to be what we thought God would want us to be. And it did make us different. It made us change. And I don't regret one good change I've made. I've failed, done things wrong in my life. I didn't always measure up, didn't always do everything right. But all the good things that I've done, all the things that I've done that helped point me in the right direction, I don't regret any of it. I know a lot of my family, my extended family, they just kind of thought, I think they thought we was a little nuts. They said it kind of went off the deep end. They didn't really appreciate us being around anymore. It didn't seem like, so I quit trying to bother them with it. I seen that they didn't really appreciate it. Me trying to talk to them about the Lord. I just thought they just wasn't interested. So it kind of took me a while to give up on it, I guess. And after a while, I did. I just let go. Tried to quit bothering them with it, because it looked to me like that's what I was being a bother. So I quit. But I thought, I don't know why. I can't explain to myself why I wanted, well, I just felt like I needed to do this, that I just needed God. I guess it was just God calling to my heart maybe, but, I can't put my finger on why I thought that this was the way I needed to do it. Why couldn't I just be a Pentecostal or a Baptist or something else? I don't know, but I just, like I told my wife before I even started really searching churches, looking for the truth. So I want the real thing. If I'm going to bother to go, I want the real thing. And there's been some struggles, but it's definitely been worth it. I thought it just seemed like this is just what I need to do for myself, for my family. I thought, as God calls the people, I think He's always got a few people that is willing to live according to His ways, according to His plan. Earlier I thought, when Jesus was riding into town and people was praising Him and laying olive branches in front of Him, and some of them said that, He should have the people to be quiet, and He said, if the people is quiet, that the rocks would cry out in their place. And I thought, I want to do my part. I don't want a rock crying out for me. Well, I want to do my part in this. I thought it has been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. I thought I've made some good friends. We've been to a lot of places. The amazing things I've feel the Lord as I drive down the highway, or whether I'm with friends or in church, to feel His Spirit moving in me and to see His Spirit moving in my children and grandchildren. Man, it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. Just makes me want to even try harder, to give all I have to God and this holy way. I thought it's not been easy, but it's definitely been worth it. It's been an amazing journey. I kind of hate that so many of my loved ones kind of turned away from us, but I'm so glad to see the Spirit of the Lord moving in my children and grandchildren. I just feel so blessed. I know I owe it all to God and His mercy. I just feel so thankful. That I just want to do my best to pass this on to whoever would have it, to whoever would want to be part of it, part of God's plan. To have God in your life is such a blessing. I know people maybe seeing us from the outside don't see what's so wonderful about it, but I can see how God has changed me and my life, where I was going. I just wouldn't have it any other way. I'd do it all over again, and I hope that I'd do it better next time. But while I've still got a little time left, I want to try even harder to be a help, to try to reach out to folks, and that's why I'm trying to make these little videos just to whoever would hear it. I'm trying to be redetermined in my heart to even do better than I've done before. I know I've got a lot of room for improvement in that. I appreciate God so much, so thankful for what He's done for me and my little family. I hope for a lot more. Thankful for what He has done. And I want to thank Him for what He's going to do, what I know He's going to do. It has been so good. He's been so good to me. I thought there's a lot that could be done, that needs to be done. I thought my time's running out. But I'd like to just be careful to use what time I've got left to be a help that whoever would have Him, whoever would desire to get closer to the Lord, I'd like to try to be a help. You know, if it's nothing, just maybe to pray with you or try to point you in the right direction. But I do thank God daily for the help that He's been to me, that He allowed me to be part of His plan, to find His truth and to walk in it. And it says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. I definitely need to work on that. I'm thankful that He let me find my way. And the Bible talks about a man finding a great pearl and going and selling all that he has, that he could have that pearl. I just thank the Lord that He helped me find my pearl. And I hope that you all find yours and you appreciate it. I'd just like to encourage you to do your best. It's been wonderful for me. I appreciate the Lord and His help for me and my family.